There's now blood in here. Cut my knee. Where have you lot been? So I've not done a video in ages. My apologies. I was putting together bits and pieces of videos from the last few weeks, showing fails and stuff like that when I turned up at Car Boots and there's hardly anyone there. But I decided to scrap it because there's a lot of messing about, a lot of editing. So yeah, if you're new here and you enjoy this content, wait till the end. You might get bored halfway and think, nah. But if you enjoy this content, once you've got to the end, it'd be great if you could subscribe to the channel. That'd be excellent. Like the video, leave a comment, all that good stuff. So, just a bit of a catch up. This is the state of my workshop now. I go through phases of tidying it all up, making it look nice. Gone and picked up some free shelves off Facebook Marketplace. So I've got more storage for all my stock. The majority of everything in here has been listed. Cracking little turn up for the books. Got all these. They're only iPad mini 1s, the first generation, but I got a load of them from the local school. They've upgraded, so they're getting rid of them all. That was a PS5 controller that I got for £2 off the car boot. Stripped it down, needs fixing, needs a new charging port and all sorts. But yeah, I'm going to show in this video a little bit later on all the things that have sold. Not all the things that have sold since the last video, because it was ages ago and you would be bored to death. So yeah, the main purpose of this video is to show you the state of my van, because I store a lot of my stuff in my van, and then I'm gonna slowly move some of this stuff into my van to fill up the boxes where I've sold stuff and made space. There's a load of comics up there, I need to get them listed. There's some PC games over there that I got from a charity shop. So yeah, let's go and show you the van, and hopefully I can prop you up in the van so you can see what I'm facing in there. I'll also give you a sneak peek into my loft. Bits of vacuum cleaners, motorcycle helmets, more Hoovers, vacuum cleaners, sorry. Wii Fit boards, I've not even listed them, I've had them for years. That Army Bergen over there, all my boxes, bin bags of void fill, etc. More boxes, void fill, all that jazz. I keep promising myself I'm gonna measure these boxes, flat pack them all, or collapse them, and then I'll have rows like this of all the different box sizes, but that'll happen eventually. Right, let's go and have a tour of the van. So here we are in the van. I need to do a bit of a swap around because some of the boxes are not where they need to be. I'll just show you. So we've got box A, box B is there, box C, so that's alright, A, B, C, but then you got F, you can see that, box F, box L, box O, can't even see it, box, whatever that box is, it's all over the show, box box D, sorry. So yeah, we're just going to have a reshuffle, and all it means is, if I put box O there, I'm going to change it to A, and then I'll have to go through my SKU and change everything that was in, say if we move box C to there and then change it to A, I'll have to go back through my YouTube and change everything that was C to A and write it again on the box. So I'm wondering if I can prop you up somewhere. There we go. Don't know what the audio is going to be like. Just strap my phone to the back seat of the van with some lucky bands. Spare bits of vacuum cleaners, amongst other stuff. And I've got a big like whiteboard here that I don't have a skip. The only problem with it, it's got this sticky tape all the way around the border. Sticks to everything. So that needs to be flipped upside down. These are a load of lights that I bought cheap from the car boot. From one of the guys that runs the car boot. And they leave stuff behind, like sellers leave stuff behind. So if it's worth anything, they just chuck it in this big container at the site of the car boot and then sell it off themselves, set up a store and sell it themselves. I bought a load of these lights, listed them on eBay, not sold a single one. I've had them for about 8 months. Oh well. So I built all the shelves myself out of scraps of wood. There's an old dining table that I converted into a shelving unit. Just need to flip this. Nerf guns. Not even sure if I've listed that one. Another giant outdoor light. To the back. I just put this little thing screwed loosely to that so boxes don't slide off. Not got that listed, I don't think. Chuck that over there. That's good, it's not even got a letter on it. I brought the lamp in just in case, but middle of the summer, won't need it. I've got an inverter down there. So 2 leisure batteries, 7,000 watt inverter, so I've effectively got 2 sockets of mains electricity in here, but I don't think I'm going to need it today. Box A is going to change. Almost empty, so fit other stuff in there. That's all Lanard figures. Lanard, the figures. And give that a letter. Box H. Back in here. That's got all like Fortnite and DC figures. Well into profit on them. Bought them on Facebook Marketplace. Motorbike side bag thing. Just lost a fixture. But it was only £8 I think. Got anything small that'll fit in there? Could slide the lights in there and put that up there. Put that there. Yeah, in a bit. Brilliant. I don't even know if that's listed. Should be. Right. Okay. So as well as for me YouTube video, this is also just for me personally. So box F is now box A. So everything that was box F before is now box A. Box B is the same, box C is the same. D. Box E is now box D. Box G is box E. Box L is box F. Box D is box G. Box O is box H. Box I is still box I. Box A, IJ is now J. A is now J. All the stuff with the Lanard figures in, the box with the Lanard figures in, is now K. Box K, box M. H is now N for November. There's now blood in here. Cut my knee. MN. Let's put all the vacuum cleaners back in now. Where are we up to? N. Do ones at the back now. Oh, box P. Where are we going to put that? At the back. So we're up to N. O. Q is now O. Q is O. P stays as P. M is Q. N for November is now R. Sorted. Yoey. Oh. We're going to go through some of the items that are sold. It's very warm today. Right, we're going to go through some of the items that are sold. When you see me look over there, I know my eyes are a bit boss-eyed like, but when I look over there so I can see what I'm showing you up here, that makes sense. Actually, let's just move this around ever so slightly. You're ready? You're ready for this? Okay, so up here, Corsair power supply, sold for $18.59. So the prices that you see is the money that I make directly, because I always include postage. That's the wrong way. This one, $18.59, Jurassic World thing. Gigabyte motherboard. I don't know where I know I should be looking at the camera, but I'm looking at myself. That's why I look anyway. $23.37 for that motherboard. $13.92 for the One Tree Hill thing. See there, workshop £1, cost me £1 in charity shop. £7.37 for this shark wand, part of a vacuum cleaner, bought it for £3. Vintage till, went for £14.85, got that from the car boot again, £5. This one, nearly £14. That's been in the loft since last summer. I think it cost me £5. She wanted 6. Anyway, this was amazing. These are wrestling figures. So I bought 30 of them for £60 or 29 for £60. I sold half of them to a mate of mine for cost price because his son's into wrestling. But about 3 days after I listed them, £54.89 worth of them sold. So I've doubled my money on those. Next one is another one of these books. I got loads of these books to sell on consignment. He wanted some of them back. So I said, well, I'll give you however many you want back, but then everything else that sells, I just keep it. Because we were on a 60-40 split in my favour, but he wanted some of these back to put on display, so that was £3. This one I bought for a tenner off the car boot, sold for £14.86. I'm surprised the people weren't asking for more in the solds, but there you go. Another pickup from the car boot, cost me £1, sold for £9.24. One of the kids' old toys hanging about, PJ Masks car, sold for £2.23 plus post. Again, consignment. You see it says there, Mandy, package in van. So I'd already wrapped them because I'd sold them and the guy cancelled. So I sold them again. I'm going 50-50 with my sister on everything that I'm selling of hers. 14 Pro Max camera. Now, I got this out of a phone where the motherboard was glitching, so it just kept rebooting. I bought it off my customer, but I'd already sold the main parts like the body, the screen, all the expensive stuff, so it effectively cost me nothing. Sold it for £9.24. Now with this one, a guy wanted to return it, saying it didn't work. And I was like, you are aware that when you swap this camera out, your Face ID won't work anymore because it's got a module in it that's tied to your motherboard. He didn't reply. I agreed to the return, sent him a label, and he's got 2 more days left to send it back. If he doesn't, then he doesn't get a refund. So there you go, there's that. This one was given to me again by a customer that changed the printer. So this was brand new, cost me nothing. Sold it for £12.5p. Lanard Decor, Condor Pilot and figure. Condor is the Pilot. Sold for £5.50. I got a batch of these. They cost me on average 50p each. The Morning of Life, Carl Pilkington, signed book, but it was signed to Ashley. It was like, hi Ashley, best wishes, Carl. I would have got more, but this was where I was looking around a charity shop and they had nothing. Couldn't find anything, so I decided to look through the books for signed copies of stuff. So I got this one, I got Ant and Dec signed book, and I got another book, I can't remember. These two again, they were in a job lot of figures that I bought on Facebook Marketplace, so they didn't cost me much at all, maybe £1 each. So I sold them two for £9.98 plus post. This one again picked up from a car boot for £2 from a house clearance guy, sold for £9.24. Mega Blocks, again I've had these since last summer, cost me £4, sold for £26.25. This one again from a car boot. I got 3 bits of Nerfs, 2 guns in this, these magazines with extra bullets. So 15 quid for the lot, and I sold that one for £12.5p. Action Man, Moonraker Spaceman. This one I bought for £2.50, again with a collection of stuff from, oh no, it was from a car boot, again, from the house clearance guy. £2.50 paid, £19.7 sold for. Now with this one, again, customer contacted me and said, can you send this out at special delivery or 24-hour tracked or whatever? And I said there should be an option with simple delivery on eBay to select express delivery, and that will give you more options, but he said it didn't appear. So I had to take it down, cancel the listing, sell similar, add the extra postage on, pay for my own label through Royal Mail Online, and it now shows on my eBay that it's been late dispatched. It should have been dispatched on whatever date, and 3rd of July I sold it. He received it on the 4th. He received it the next day, but you can no longer update tracking on eBay because of simple delivery. Long story short, it was a bit of a mess. Babyliss, a rotating hairbrush, whatever it's called, £3 from the car boot. Again, got 47.39. Look out for these Babyliss hair straighteners or whatever. You'll have people, these have been discontinued now, but you'll have people, the missus was telling me, you'll have people that have had the exact same model for years and then it fails, it don't work anymore, and they want the exact same one, but they can't buy them new. So always pick these up. If they're less than a £5, pick them up. This one, the Star Wars Lego, it's one of them tall figures that you build. I think it's 6-inch or 7-inch figures. This one was thrown in. I bought a load off a guy on a car boot, and he threw this one in because it had a head and an arm missing. But I knew that someone would want it out there, someone that's got some bits missing off theirs, and they could make a complete one. £2.70. This DVD sold for £5.50. I went through a load of DVDs I ended up pretty much giving them away 20 quid for 170 DVDs, sold for 20 quid. But when I could be bothered, I looked for a few of them. This was worth some money. I think I made £2 off that, or £3. This one, Stanley Fatmax Pro Organizer, cost me £7.50, as you can see from my SKU. Sold for £13.92, so I bought 2 of these for 15 quid. So I nearly made my money back off one. This Battle Knights game sold for £15.79, cost me 8 quid. The guy that bought this had a copy of it in his loft for years and he wanted his grandkids to play it, but there was a few bits missing, so he bought this to add up to the bits. This one bought for 4 quid. I thought it'd sell for more. It was a sealed bag of soldiers. The box had been opened, but the soldiers were all there, plus the instructions. Sold for £7.37. I now always look out for these pool balls, snooker balls, even if they're the mini ones. Bought for 2 quid, sold for £9.24. This one, someone came and collected it, cost me a £5 from the house clearance guys at the car boot, sold for 10 quid. These were given to me by my partner's friend to make any kind of money off them, sold for £6.44, cost me nothing. Another book out of that collection, sold for £6.44, again that cost me nothing. This one, the missus spotted this in a charity shop for 20 quid. There was loads sold for between 50 and 80. This was boxed with all the instructions, and it only sold, I say only, for 57 quid. But I could have got a lot more, but it's been listed for ages. Another couple of Blu-rays that sold for £8.31 plus post. Oriental gift set, rice bowls and whatnot. There's a couple of bits missing out of it, but it sold for £4.57. Rick and Morty, this was one of the very first things I bought a car boot a year ago. Bought it for £1, sold for £9.24 eventually. Got 2 of these at the car boot for £1 each. The other one was tatty, it was a mess. Sold for £18.59 and it says plus postage. Plus postage. Yeah, it's sold with free postage, but it says there plus postage. That's really weird, because I tried to change business policies and the postage policies so that could offer track 24. I didn't know express delivery was a thing, and you only see express delivery when you click on your own item and click on more next to delivery, and it gives you the option of standard or express. But anyway, long story short, sold for £8.59. I ended up with like 13 quid, I think. But anyway. And then finally this one cost me nothing because a mate gave it to me. It was just loitering around at work and he asked his boss, does anyone use this? He said no, just take it. Sold for £71.43, but I've sold this one so that I can buy the one that I actually need. So that's all for £71.43. So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry if it's a bit of a long one. I'm going to tag on to the end of this video the end result of sorting out my van. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, it's free to do so. Leave me a comment at the bottom below, tell me the wackiest stuff that you've got off a car boot and how you organise your workshop, life, anything. It'd be great to hear from you. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. That's better, isn't it? A at the back, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Sorted.